Hello everybody, I'm excited to be here again this evening, and I'm glad to witness the last day of this online class, how to build your brand online class. And I believe we're going to have the best of times together even this evening. As usual, kindly bear with me as I share this broadcast with all my social handles so we can have a wider reach and give the value we have to other people as privileged. So kindly be a little patient. I'll be back shortly. I'll be back shortly. Please bear with me. I'll be back shortly. Kindly bear with me. I'll be back shortly. Kindly bear with me. I'll be back shortly. Kindly bear with me, please. I'm still with you. I'll be back shortly. Kindly bear with me. Stay with you. I'll be back shortly. Kindly bear with me. I'll be back shortly. Kindly bear with me. I'll be back shortly. Kindly bear with me. Please, if you can hear me, put one in the comment section, please. If you can hear me, I want to be sure you can hear me. You can hear me, put one in the comment section. Right, we are welcome back once again. So sorry for that delay. Once again, I am Samson Samuel, and I help young people explore their potentials, their financial opportunities through the deployment of their potentials that give their skills, their talents, and passions. I help young people move from passion to profit. I help young people move from passion to their billions. I'm the privileged CEO of Billionaires Academy. I also I help people promote their products through their brands, through the strategic power of influence that reaches to the world through our platforms. So this evening, once again, we are going to proceed from where we stopped. We are still in our class, how to build your brand class. How to build your brand class. We started since Friday. We skipped Saturday. Sorry, we started since Thursday. We skipped Saturday for some reasons I earlier explained, and we're back again to continue this evening. I know a number of people are still at their workplace, but I know they'll be joining afterwards, and I believe as well that a number will watch the replay of this video. So just flow on. If you watch the replay, please kindly just type in the replay. While watching replay, you type replay, we're able to know that you came in afterwards. All right, we've been looking at how to build your brands. We've looked at quite a number of things. This is day 4, and today I'll be shutting down this class today. Of course, we cannot exhaust all that it is today, but we're going to look at the basics that we can touch. There's the advanced dimension of this class, which we come in later. And I'd like you to know that today I have 9 special book gifts, or better still, I have 9 gifts for us. They are books, and they are my special Christmas and New Year gift. I want us to take some time to read them. They are books on branding and marketing. I believe they will add a whole lot of value to you, to your finances and your business. Kindly download them and read them as the link is provided shortly. Before the end of this meeting, kindly, if you are with me, type inbox. Type inbox. If you are with me online now, type inbox, because I'm going to be sending you the link to the books in this class. I'm going to be sending you the link to the books before the end of this meeting. Obviously, before the end of the meeting, you have the link. So if you are with me online, you type inbox. I'm still waiting. I guess some of us are facing network problems. A number of us were in, we're out again. We're all out. I'm waiting. All right. While waiting, yesterday we looked at some things. We looked at the different kinds of brands or branding, and we looked at personal branding, we looked at corporate branding, we looked at business branding, we looked at geographical branding, upgraded branding, and a number of others. We looked more importantly at personal branding, because that, I believe, is the most important branding. If you are with me, all right, we're back. Type inbox in your comment section. Type inbox. I'm going to provide us the link. All those who are live, you are guaranteed of the link. Once you have the link, join the link, join and download all the 9 books. Once you have the link, join and download the 9 books. Now, if you are live with me, type inbox, because I'm going to send the link to your box. I'm going to send the link, and as you join the link, just download all the books you find there. All right. So I repeat again, if you are with me live, type inbox in the comment section. I'm going to send the link to you. All right. A number of people are in now. If you are currently live with me, type inbox in the comment section. I'm going to send the link to you. Join the link and download all the books you find there. Join the link and download all the books you find there. If you are live with me, type inbox in your, I will repeat that later. Right? So yesterday we looked at the different kinds of branding, and we looked more importantly at personal branding, which I believe is the most important kind of branding. Personal branding is the most important kind of branding, and the reason is because until you are received, nobody receives what you have to offer. It takes your reception, the acceptability of the container, for there to be the receiving of the content of the container. Until you receive the container, you cannot receive the content available in the container. Until people buy you first as the product, they cannot buy whatever you have to offer. We've established this again and again. So personal branding is very important because people don't buy from faceless brands. People want to see who they are relating with. People want to know. They want to trust. They want to be able to trust you to do business with you. So if people don't know you, it will be difficult for them to trust you. Nobody believes in whom nobody will love to do business with whom they don't trust. If I don't trust that you will deliver my goods, then I'm not going to send you my details, financial details and all, especially online. So it's very, very important that we understand that personal branding is very, very vital. It precedes all the other types of branding. All the other types of brand work simply because of personal branding. And don't forget that I earlier said that branding is a system of marketing, is a system of promotion. Every effort built into branding is an effort built into marketing. Branding is actually a system of marketing. Branding is an asset in the world of wealth creation. Branding is. So it's very, very important we understand how important personal branding is. And likewise, we also went further to look at what personal branding itself is. We went further to also look at the different kinds of brand elements. That is the elements required for the building of a brand. What are the elements required for the building of a brand? We began to look at, we saw it divided into two, from whence they are all subdivisioned. We have it subdivided, we have it divided into two kinds of brand elements: virtual elements, which has a subdivision, and visual elements, which as well has a subdivision. Now we looked at the various virtual elements, that is the elements that must go into play if they are your personal brand or your brand must be built. These elements must be factored into the building of your brands. And one of them we talked about yesterday was your story. You must have a brand story. We talked about vision. You must have a vision. You must have a mission. You must have values. You must have a target audience, target market. You must have philosophy. And you must have even much more. So there are a number of things that must be in play or in place if your personal brand must be built. So never forget the fact that there are elements that makes room or that makes for the building of our personal brands or our brands, be it personal or whatever kind of brand it is. These must go into play. So we talked about the virtual brand elements yesterday. Today we're going to be looking at the visual brand elements. The visual brand elements. Now, what are the visual brand elements? What are the visual brand elements? What are the visual brand elements? Number one is name. Number one visual brand element is name. People can see your name inscripted on things, imprinted on the social media, typed into your look, your flyers, whatever it is. Your name. One of the visual brand elements is your name. So we're going to be looking at the visual brand elements one by one. Number one, of course, we'll not be able to go through all, and that's the reason I'm giving us the books. Those books are very, very valuable. A number of them, all of them are very valuable. And I've released 9. Let's go and read them. I believe we're going to get a whole lot of value from them. So number one visual brand element we're starting off with is name. In short, I believe that this is the first thing that we ought to start with. In terms of building a personal brand, the first thing that we ought to start with, apart from vision and other which are all in the visual, I'm talking about in the visual brand element, the first thing we ought to start with is the name. Your name, if it's a personal brand, or the name of your business. If it's a business, your name or the name of your business. This is very, very important. What is it that is so spectacular about a brand name? Your brand name is who you are. For instance, if you look at my brand name, for instance, my personal brand name is Samuel U. Samson. Samuel U. Samson is my personal brand name. So that is my personal brand name. And I have several other brands that branches from my personal brand. There are several other brands that branches from here. I have the Billionaires Academy. I have the privilege to have Tentacles Global Advertising and Marketing Agency. I have 180 Degree Studios. I also have New Jerusalem City Church. I'm a pastor, New Jerusalem City Church, and I have a few others that where they branch from my personal brand. So, however, my personal brand name is Samuel U. Samson. So, your brand name is who you are. Your brand name is who you are. Your brand name is who you are, whether business-wise, personal brand-wise, your brand name is who you are. Your brand name is your core, speaks of your core. And that determines a whole lot of things. Your brand name, if it is personal, it speaks of your core. It determines a whole lot of things. Speaks of your personality. Your brand name speaks of your personality. And as you all know, that who you are determines how you think. Who you are determines how you talk. Who you are determines what you do. Who you are determines your message. Who you are determines your passion. Who you are determines your values. And much more. Who you are. This is very, very important. Your brand name. For instance, I have Billionaires Academy. Billionaires Academy. That's one of the brand name. My brand name. Billionaires Academy. Billionaires Academy is also known as Rich Men's Club. We talk rich. We think rich. We do rich. We explore rich or wealth. So this is very, very important. Everything about the Billionaires Academy has to do with billionaires. We call ourselves billionaires. We call ourselves billionaires. We are all billionaires. We talk rich, we think rich, we do rich, we behave rich, we dress rich, we present ourselves rich. So this is very important. The Rich Men's Club. We have to represent our name, Billionaires Academy. Everything we do must mirror that of a billionaire. That does not necessarily mean we have all the billions at the time, but we must represent who we are. We must show who we are to the world in terms of representation. That is very, very important. Our brand name must represent who we are. Our brand name must be emblemed on our product and services. Our product must be that of a typical billionaire. Whatever product we are serving to our community must look like that of a billionaire, that from a billionaire, not like that of a poor person. So it is very, very important. Visual brand element. What do you want to be known for? We want to be known as Billionaires Academy, Rich Men's Club, Rich Men's Club. That is what we talk, that is who we are, that is what we do, that is how we dress, that is how we think. Billionaires Academy. We think like rich people. We think like billionaires. We talk like billionaires. We do all our things like billionaires. So it is very, very important. What do you want to be known for? As you do not forget, we said branding is about building the perception in the hearts of the people, the way you want them to perceive you, the way you want them to see you, the way you want them to know you. If you're a billionaire, if you're in the Billionaires Academy, you're meant to dress like a billionaire. You may not have all the clothes, but when you dress, you should dress well. You may not have everything, but whatever you do it well. You think like a billionaire. You don't talk like a poor man. You see from a billionaire's perspective. You carry the billionaire's mentality. So this is very, very important we understand. Your name matters. You are what you bear. If I say a goat, something comes to your mind that gives you the picture of what a goat looks like. If I say lion, something comes to your mind. If I say a snake, something comes to your mind. A picture comes to your mind about what a snake looks like. So when people hear Billionaires Academy, something should come to their mind. Billionaires Academy is where the rich men gather. Where the rich people gather. Where the rich people gather. So this is very, very important. This is very important. This is very, very important. And like I said earlier yesterday, I said you have to pay attention to your personal brand. And one of the reasons why you have to pay attention to your personal brand is because it helps you to branch off. When people know you for one thing, when they know you and you've gained credibility, once you branch into another brand or you transit to another brand, people will easily accept and receive you because they already know you. This is very, very important. This is very, very important. Many people really do not like to buy Nokia or whatever phone, but many times these companies, these organizations use musicians, known sport people, to promote their products because they know that people don't buy from faceless brands. People buy out of their emotion. Some people really do not need the products that they buy by the promotion from these celebrities, but because of the emotional attachment and the loyalty, the commitment of their loyalty to such celebrities, they just go ahead and buy the product even when they don't really need the product, because people buy out of their emotion. People buy out of their emotion. So it is very, very important that we understand why personal branding is very, very vital to the building of our brands. So you can have multiple brands associated with your company or business. However, you need to be the focal point of your brand. Don't forget that. You need to be the focal point of your brand. People want to see who you are. People want to see who is behind the company. They want to see who is behind the company. They want to, and I believe you don't want someone else to be an ambassador of your brand and then leave and no one knows who you are. If you hire an ambassador and they leave, eventually they will leave. So what happens when your brand becomes faceless? It's important that you become the face of your brand. Become the face of your brand. I had all the reasons to delegate what I'm doing, but it's important for me to build this on my personal brand. It is important for me to build this academy around my personal brand. I would have delegated this, but because of the vitality and the importance. I believe you understand what I'm saying. So it is very, very important we build our personal brand. If you are with me, kindly put, I will build my personal brand in the comment section. Put it there. I will build my personal brand. I will build my personal brand. I am with you, I'm waiting. Put in the comment section, I will build my personal brand. I will build my personal brand. In case you are just joining this class, please be informed that some books will be released shortly afterwards. I'll be sharing a link with everyone who is live this evening, and it will do well for you to just drop inbox in the comment section, because after this class a link will be sent to you. Join the link and download everything you find where you are. So don't forget what I said earlier. It is important that we build our brands. and you don't mind, you don't bother about how many people are out there doing what you are doing. All you need to do is to be strategic at how you build your brand. Be strategic at how you build your brand. And one of the major elements that helps us do that helps us connect with our kind of people, is our story. Our story. I shared a little bit, just a little bit of my story yesterday. I still have more. I'll be sharing in later classes as time gives, as we have the privilege, opportunity. I had the privilege to share my experience with while I was younger, with us, the things that we went through as a family, in our family. You know, while I was young, we went through a lot of things financially, but God helped us in the midst of it all. And in the process, I became exposed to certain things that opened my eyes, and that's it. So it's very, very important that we share our story, because it helps people connect with us. It helps people connect with us. You may be wondering why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm doing what I'm doing because it's part of my calling, it's part of my gifting, it's part of where my potential is. I'm doing what I'm doing because it's part of my assignment from God, part of my purpose with God. God told me in 2009, I wanted to build me a nation that would take the financial status to the next level. And it took about 10, 11 years to really embark on that. And I'm glad, I'm happy to do what I'm doing now. So please pay more attention to your personal brand. Pay more attention to your personal brand. Pay more attention to your personal brand. And more importantly, pay more attention to your personal brand online. I said yesterday that the greatest market on the earth today is online. The greatest market online today, the greatest market on the earth today is the online market. So we have all the opportunity to take advantage of the market, and market is where money comes from. You remember the way we started this class? We said to make money, according to a business expert, he said to make money, study marketing. Study marketing if you want to make money. However, if you want to create wealth, study yourself. Study yourself. There's something about ourselves, there's something about our personal brand. Very, very important. If you want to make money, study marketing. If you want to create wealth, study yourself. So it's very, very important that we do not forget that branding. Okay, I was about saying something that skipped my mind. Don't worry, I'll come back to that later. So don't forget what I said earlier. Our personal brand plays a whole lot of role in our businesses, in our wealth creation. Now, as we proceed, don't forget also that creating a personal brand enables you to have an identity separately from your company. Creating a personal brand enables you to have an identity separately from your company. Separately there does not mean totally separate, because you cannot separate yourself from your company. But that uniqueness is established when you create a personal brand. A personal brand gives you an opportunity to launch unlimited business ventures over your lifetime. That is, you can keep creating. You know, Dangote did not start with cement. It started with some few things. We started seeing with trucks. From there, we started seeing producing cement. He does, he now does spaghetti. He does Maggi, or is it Maggi or whatever. He has several other things he does now. He's building a petroleum refinery and a number of other things. So a personal brand gives you an opportunity to launch unlimited business ventures over your lifetime. So all these things are tied to Dangote. We all know Dangote, and all these branched from Dangote. So building your personal brand is very important. From there, other things take their branches from. From there, an expert also said it is more important to build your palm before you build your fingers than building your fingers before building your palms. So it's very, very important that you build your personal brand first, from where every other businesses or ventures will take their branch from. And once you identify, now we're looking at how to build your brand. And there are elements required if you must build a strong and a sellable brand. And we've established one earlier, the virtual elements: your story, your vision, your mission, your values, philosophies, target audience, your niche, and all that. We've established that the virtual. Right away, we are looking at the visual brand elements, and I started with name, your name, your name, your name, your name. This is very, very important. If the name of your business or whatever it is you do, for instance, is money making something or money, that means you must depict it. Everything you do, your flyers, your topics, your subject must depict it. It must depict. It must depict that. Are we together? So this is very, very important. Your name, you are your name. You should not be separated from your name. Your name should reflect you. Your name should represent you. In every aspect of life, everywhere you are, your name should represent you. Billionaires Academy is Billionaires Academy. This is very, very important. Billionaires Academy. So you must identify a brand name. The first thing you need to do in building a brand, amongst the number I've shared earlier, or better still, one of the things you need to consider in building a brand, amongst the number that I've shared earlier, is that you must identify a brand name. What is your brand name? What is your brand name? For instance, if you're talking about women empowerment, if you're talking about women empowerment, then you should your topics, your teachings should drive towards that. Is this clear? If you are talking to women, then don't now be addressing them as though you are addressing men. You are addressing women like you are addressing men. That is, your platform is a women platform, but you are talking to them like you are talking to men. I believe you understand what I'm saying. You must identify your brand. You must carefully select your brand name, because your brand name is going to determine the jurisdiction of everything you do. If you see a goat, you know what a goat is. If you see a lion, you know what a lion looks like. If you see an N, you know what an N looks like. So if we see your name, you should look like your name. Your business name should look like it. Your business name should look like it. It's very, very important. Make sure you secure for yourself a brand name. A brand name. A brand name. We're still talking about how to build your brand. And that brand name must be consistent with your social media. That brand name must be consistent with all the social media. If you are using the same brand name, you use the same brand name for all your social media handles. If you are using the same brand name, use it for, if you are on YouTube, you use it for your YouTube channel. If you are on WhatsApp, you use the same brand name for WhatsApp. Wherever you are, you use the same brand name. This is very, very important. If you are still with me, kindly put in the comment section, I am with you. I am with you. Kindly put in the comment section, I am with you. If you are with me, kindly put in the comment section, I am with you. So make sure that you secure for yourself your brand name. That same brand name must be consistent with your website if you do have one. That same brand name must be consistent with your blog if you have one. And begin to make effort to build for yourself a home, a land. You need to secure for yourself a land in this space. We are in an era where, you see, we are in an era whereby everything now is moving into a new world. Everything now is moving into a new world. Everybody now is moving into a new world. We are in a digital age. We are in a digital age. We are moving, we are transiting into a new world. The digital age. And can I tell you, I said yesterday, any business that is not online will soon be outdated. Any business that does not have a routine, a footing online will soon be limited. Because the biggest market on earth, you know, it's very painful that some people just choose to remain local. They choose to remain local. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be insulting. You hear people in this age saying, online business. I'm afraid of online business. I'm afraid. Which business will not go online? I don't understand. I'm afraid of online business. If you missed it before, it means there were things you didn't know that made you. I learned some people had problems with MMM and some other Ponzi scheme. As a matter of fact, you must be an. I'm sorry, let me not be insulting, but you are not smart if you engage yourself in Ponzi scheme. If you engage yourself in Ponzi scheme, a thing that is a business that is not workable, an unworkable business, that you just see some a business venture or an opportunity, they say they are giving money, they are giving people money. If it is not workable, it means it is a Ponzi scheme and it will not last. Because nobody gives free money in this. In short, you can't find free money anywhere. So if you have made mistake before with MMM, that's before. You better wake up. Life today is on the internet. Life today is online. You know, one of my superior friend, one of my senior friends told me sometimes in August, we were discussing, because I was supposed to release a magazine, and we're discussing, I was telling me something, I mean, he really challenged me. He said, you better go and buy for yourself a very big space. Even, as a matter of fact, try as much as possible to become a landlord. A big space in the air, that is online. Go and secure for yourself a big space online. That is why you hear such thing as domain name. Domain name. If you want to open a website or you want to have a blog, you have to secure for yourself a domain name. That domain name speaks of your domain. That is your territory. Your territory. You can so much buy a big territory and you can be a landlord. I mean, online. You can become a landlord that is renting territory. You are renting territories to people. Just like it is on earth today. On the land, where you find a landlord building houses and he rents a part of the house to people. So also, you can buy for yourself a domain online. And from there, from there you can rent out. So you hear something as domain name. You hear something as hosting. Hosting, domain name. So it's very, very important we understand that you have to begin to think of establishing your online presence. That's what I'm saying. Establish your online presence. Please, if you are still with me, type in the comment section, establish your online presence. Establish. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody tell you that you are trying to create an impression. Don't let anybody try to deceive you that you are just trying to show yourself. You are trying to show yourself. Let those who think so, leave them at their space. Do what you need to do. Do what you ought to do and do it in time. It says, there's that adage that says, make hay while the sun shines. Make hay while the sun shines. It is very, very important that you secure for yourself a space online. Buy for yourself enough land online. Your land makes you a landlord. Your own land makes you a lord of a territory. Your land makes you an authority. Your land makes you an expert. It means you have an expertise, an area of expertise for you to have a domain online. That means when people come to your domain, there is your jurisdiction, there is that space of your authority. It is very, very important we pay attention to this. Let us not joke with this. If you are still with me and you have not typed establish your presence online, please do that. Type in the comment section, establish your presence online. Establish your presence online. Establish your presence online. So this is very, very important. So we have to do everything about securing for ourselves a domain name. All right? So don't forget what I said. You have to identify a brand name, and that brand name must depict your identity, either business-wise or personal-wise, and in terms of personal branding. Whatever name you choose, you must reflect. And never forget, our name must be consistent all through the social media. Our domain name, hosting name, everything, your email. It cuts across your email, cuts across your WhatsApp group name, it cuts across your Facebook, cuts across your your website, cuts across your blog, cuts across your Instagram. All these, it cuts across them. Your email name, that is, if it's a corporate organization, it must bear the name. It must be consistent. It must be consistent. It must be consistent. Don't forget that. So we are looking at number 2 brand element, visual brand element. What is number 2 visual brand element? Number 1 visual brand element, that is, when I'm talking about brand element, I'm talking about the elements, the factors, the objects required in the building of a brand. And we have virtual brands, which we discussed yesterday, and we have visual brands, which we started discussing today. And the first visual brand I discussed earlier is your name, business name or personal name, whatever it is, your name. Secondly, tagline. You must have a tagline. I believe some of us must have seen Billionaires Academy, Rich Men's Club. That is our tagline. Rich Men's Club is our tagline. You have to create a tagline. A tagline is a phrase that tells people in 7 words or less who you are. A tagline is a phrase that tells people in 7 words or less who you are. A tagline is not a mission statement or a statement. A tagline is a phrase that tells people who you are. It's a phrase that tells people who you are. For instance, the Billionaires Academy, our tagline is Rich Men's Club. It tells people who you are. If you don't want to be rich, you are not supposed to be in Billionaires Academy. Because the name should have told you that you're coming to a place where you learn how to make more money. You learn how, to create wealth. It is the Rich Men's Club. It should not be irritating to you if you are in the Billionaires Academy. We belong to the Rich Men's Club. We belong to the Rich Men's Club. We talk rich. We think rich. We do rich. We live rich. We appear rich. We dress rich. This is very, very important. Your tagline is not a mission statement or a statement. Your tagline is a phrase that tells people in few words who you are. It tells people who you are. It tells people who you are. So you are supposed to use your tagline on your logo. You are supposed to use your tagline on your website. Same way, your name as well. You're supposed to use your tagline on your marketing materials. You are supposed to use your tagline on your social media. You are supposed to use your tagline on your templates. You are supposed to use your tagline on your product labels. You are supposed to use your tagline, Rich Men's Club. Rich Men's Club. Alright? If you are with me, type Rich Men's Club in the comment section. Rich Men's Club. If you belong to the Rich Men's Club, type Rich Men's Club. There's nothing spectacular about a club. A club is just a gathering of people who, relate together. So when we talk about Rich Men's Club, we're talking about a gathering of people, a gathering of rich people who relate, who associate. And I'm glad to be relating with billionaires here. I'm glad to relate with billionaires. I'm glad to relate with you. All right, thanks once again for joining. Thanks for staying on. If you're just joining, please, and you have not put inbox in your comment section, please do that, because I have 9 special books for us as a gift for the Christmas and the New Year. I believe you'll get a whole lot of value from these books. Please put inbox if you are just joining in the comment section. If you have not done that, put inbox, because after this class, I'm going to send us a link in our inbox, and all you need to do is to join the link and join the link. Join whatever you find there, join it and download all the materials you have there. So this is very, very important. If you are still with me, I want to say thank you very much for hanging on. All right. Now, an example of taglines of different companies. For instance, we have Nike. Nike says, "Just do it." You will find, when you see Nike, underneath, you will see their tagline. You will see, "Just do it." Apple says, "Think differently." Apple says, "Think differently." BMW says, "Designed for driving pleasure." BMW says, "Designed for driving pleasure." Designed for driving pleasure. So you must have a tagline. It is important for you to have a tagline. Tagline further establishes who you are. Tagline further explains to people who you are. When we say Billionaires Academy, another way we relate to ourselves or with ourselves, another way it is easier for you to relate with us is that we are Rich Men's Club. The Rich Men's Club. We talk rich. We say rich things. We say things that enables us to become wealthy. So we share things that makes us wealthy, and you know, it's amazing. I believe you've been getting value from here, and I believe there are much more value that be coming our way, even in the times to come. So now let's go ahead. How do you create a tagline? How do you create a tagline? First of all, think about who you are and what your business represents. Think about who you are and what your business represents. You have to think about who you are and what your business represents. You have to brainstorm who you serve and what problems you solve. You have to brainstorm who you serve and what problems you solve. And we have to narrow this down to 7 words as much as possible. We have to narrow this down to 7 words as much as possible. And as well, you have to research other taglines in other industries for inspiration. How do you create a tagline? Research other taglines from other industries for inspiration. I repeat again, think about who you are and what your business represents. Brainstorm who you serve and what problems you solve. Narrow this down to 7 words. Then research other taglines from other institutions, other organizations for inspiration. Just in case you are not clear or you are not sure of what you should tag the tagline of your organization, you can just look at other company and you can get, you know, inspiration from there. Don't forget, Billionaires Academy's tagline is Rich Men's Club. Rich Men's Club. Of course, there are other Billionaires Academy online, but what makes this different and unique is that this is the Rich Men's Club. You will find Billionaires Academy online. You will find Billionaires Academy whatever something online. But this particular one is Billionaires Academy Rich Men's Club. So I've said this before. The third one we're looking at, the third visual brand element is domain name. Your domain name on the website. Your domain name online. You have to claim a domain name. And your choice name should be the same as your brand name. Your choice name should be same as your brand name. You have to secure your social media username. Make sure your social media name is identical to your brand name and your domain name. This is very important. In the building of a brand, your consistency is key. Consistency. So that you are not misrepresented. It's not that today you are a goat, tomorrow you become a lion. No. If you're a goat today, tomorrow you're a goat. In the midnight you're a goat. Of course you are not a goat. You are not a goat. What I'm saying, I'm just relating it to identity, who you are. So whatever you represent, you must represent consistently. Very, very important. It must show. Your name must be consistent online. Your name must be consistent on your flyer. Your name must be consistent on your logo. Your name must be consistent on your website. Your name must be consistent on your email. Your email must carry the same name. Must carry the name of your brand name. Your email. This is very, very important. It must. So that's the third element. Another element of branding that is required in the building of a brand is logo. Logos are meant to be a visual identifier for your personal brand. If you see what I currently use as logo at the Billionaires Academy is consistent. You will see it's on the page. It's on the group. You will see it. Billionaires Academy Rich Men's Club. You will see it. That color green, that dark green color, that thing you see is consistent. You will see it there. You see it there. You also see it. Also, if you go to the YouTube, it's the same. You will see the YouTube environment around the Billionaires Academy is colored. It's almost the color of that logo you see there. That logo is consistent on, you know, whatever you see on the screen there by your right hand side. That green thing at the top by the right, top right. So your logo is meant to be your visual identifier. If you say Coca-Cola, you know Coca-Cola anywhere. The way they write the Coca-Cola is the same. Once you see, there's a way it's written, the inscription. There's a way Coca-Cola is inscripted. When you see it, you know it. You know Coca-Cola. The bottle is consistent all over the world. Coca-Cola bottle is consistent. So your name must be consistent. Your logo must be consistent. So because we know you physically, we know you tangibly through your logo. We know you tangibly through the name. We know you through your name. We know you through your logo. So it is very, very important. And there are different kinds of logo. All you need to do is to enroll into a graphic design class. I do that. I can organize a class if you're interested, right? You enroll or you learn, or you get an expert to help you do that. You get an expert to help you do that. You get somebody who understands it to help you do that. There are even brand experts. But it isn't bad if you have a knowledge of these things. You'll be able to do it better, and you'll be able to tell the brand expert what you want, if at all you want a brand expert to help you. So this is very important. I'm not a brand expert, but I have a knowledge of branding, and I have a knowledge of branding because it affects what I do, marketing, promotion. So it's very, very important. So I've been able to cut down cost on many things that I do. I do most of the things I do myself. I can design a website. I can build a website by myself. I learned that. It's part of the skills I learned, and many much more. So it's very, very important. There are different types of logos. We have word mark logo. Word mark. They come with words. They are logos but with words. Example, Coca-Cola. Word mark logo. For instance, the logo you have at the top right of the screen is Billionaires Academy Rich Men's Club. It's a word mark logo. Anywhere you find that thing, you know this is Billionaires Academy. Anywhere in the world, you find that thing at the top right. We have word mark logo. Word mark logo. E.g. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is an example of word mark logo. They just wrote Coca-Cola in a way. Coca-Cola is a combination of I've forgotten, sorry. Cocoa and something. I cannot exactly remember. Or cola. Either cola and cocoa are thereabout. Yes, I think I'm right. So, and you know, the color represents it. They make sure the color represents that and a whole number of things. When you take it, you like to take it again. And they've understood the times and the seasons. That's an amazing brand that has you know, outlived generations. Coca-Cola. So there are different kinds of logo. Logos are not stereotyped. So don't say because the logo is not like this, it's not logo. There are different kinds of logo. Word mark logo. What you have at the top right there is a word mark logo. You can choose to have another type of logo is brand mark. Brand mark logo. Brand mark. Brand mark. An example of that is Apple. I wish I have the picture. I didn't think about it. I would have put it. I would have scripted it there. Apple. You know, Apple products, their label, their logo, you know, it looks like an apple that has been eaten. So, brand mark logo, Apple. That is, the brand mark logos are logos represented with an object, represented with items. They don't necessarily, you do not see words. When you see Apple sign, the Apple shape, when you see it, you know this is Apple product. They come with the brand mark logo they come with pictures of a particular item or object. Like an example, the quickest example I've just made now is Apple. Apple is a brand mark logo. Apple, you know, Apple emblem, Apple design is a brand mark logo. You will see that the logo at the top right of my screen doesn't look like Apple. The one at the top right is a word mark. It doesn't look like Apple. So understand brand mark logos. There are different kinds of logo. We have abstract design. We have abstract design logo, e.g. Pepsi. E.g. Pepsi. Abstract design means it doesn't really mean anything. It's just there. It does not mean anything. Pepsi, abstract design. It does not really mean anything. For instance, if I say orange, you can easily relate with orange. But Pepsi, does that mean anything to you? Does that relate anything to you? It doesn't relate anything. It might actually be a combination of some names. You understand what I'm saying? Then they have one color, something very absurd. That is, that abstract there speaks of, it does not represent anything. Apple represents something. Apple represents a fruit. But if you check Pepsi design, that shape, it doesn't look like anything. That's why it's called abstract design logo. Abstract design logo. And we have logos that comes in form of emblem. We have logos that come in form of emblem. That is by some design. You see several designs. Those are emblem logo. An example of emblem logo is, let's say, Starbucks. Starbucks is an example of emblem logo. Starbucks. I have a picture of that in the Billionaires Academy group. Starbucks is an example of emblem logo. So there are different kinds of logo. Go for the type you want. Go for the type you like. Go for the type that best expresses what you represent. That is the most important thing. Go for the one that expresses best what you represent. If you watch, for instance, I said there's something about branding. There's consistency. If you check my picture, this same picture is very consistent. On my flyers, on everything I do, you will see that picture there. It's part of branding. Anytime you see anything like that, you know that this is Billionaires Academy. This is Samson Samuel. It's not going to be difficult. Once you see, even from a distance, once you see that, even if you don't see the name, once you see that picture or you see something from a distance, you can tell, this is Billionaires Academy or this is Samson Samuel. So it's very, very important. We brand. We brand. Even when people see from a distance, you can attract them like a magnet will attract a nail from a distance. That's how powerful branding is. That's how powerful branding is. So it's very, very important. When we started off this class, my face was a little smaller, was much more smaller. But a number of people reached me, they said I should make it bigger so that people can see me better. People can see me better, which is very, very important. People engage better when they see who they are dealing with better. People engage better when they know who they are dealing with. So this is very important. There are people who knew me before now. They probably don't there are people who have heard me say one thing or the other before now. Who, if they just see my face, I catch their attention. That's it. That's how powerful branding is. That's how important establishing your presence online or establishing your presence in your business is. So it is very, very important. Other visual brand element, this about an hour from where we started, I should be trying to round up now. Other visual brand elements are hashtags. We have hashtags. We have hashtags. We have hashtags. Please, if you are still with me, help me write. I will build my logo well. I will build my logo well. Kindly help me do that. I will build my logo well. I will build my logo well. Can you do that very quickly? I will build my logo well. So if you want to build an effective brand, you have to coin out what should be your action, your take-home action point today. Your action point today should be to coin out for yourself a good vision for yourself or for your business venture. To coin out a good mission. To coin out your core values. To coin out your target audience. Who are your target audience? To coin out your philosophy, your message. What will be the core of your message? The core of my message is going to be promotion. Anything that will promote products. Marketing. I'm a digital advertising and marketing expert. Anything that will help you promote your product is what I do. You understand what I'm saying? Even at the Billionaires Academy, at the long run, as I help people, move from passion to profit, I'm going to also establish them in marketing. Marketing. If you want to make money, don't forget, study marketing. Study marketing. If you want to create wealth, study yourself. And we do all this at the Billionaires Academy. So you can join us. More details will come later. So never forget this. Branding is a vital element, vital asset in the world of marketing, in the world of wealth creation. So hashtags are very important. Hashtags makes it easy for people to find you and what you do. Hashtags makes it easy for people to find you and find what you do. We also have, you must have a signature. You must have a signature. You will discover when I'm about signing up, I will say such thing as, signing out rather, I will say such thing as, always remember, that's my signature. That's my signature. You can also have your signature. If it's an email, you can have your signature. If it's a website, you can have your signature. And it's very, very important. Your pictures are is part of your visual brand element. Picture. You must have a good picture. You must have a good picture. You have to go and snap. It may be costly. It may cost you to snap. If possible, you don't have to use a phone. If possible, get a DL, go to a photo studio and snap a picture of yourself or of your product, or call a cameraman to help you do that. So this is very, very important. You need quality pictures. You have to upload quality pictures. You have to upload good pictures that shows yourself where you are well dressed and you are looking good. That's very, very important. Your pictures are very, very important also. Your website is part of your visual brand element. Your website, you should have a website. At least you should have a website. If not, you could start off with some few things, at least with your Facebook for a start, if possible. Telegram, maybe WhatsApp, gradually, as and you can call me for your website. I can build a website for you. If you want me to build a website, I can build a website for you, of course, at a very giveaway price. Very, very giveaway price. So you can call me for your website. More details will come on that later, in case you are interested. Right? So visual brand elements, these are the elements we use to build our brand so that we can be visibly identified. We can be tangibly, and there's tangible and intangible elements. The intangible elements are also known as virtual elements. The tangible elements are also known as visual brand elements. So it's very, very important. All these things are important. I mean, I'm sure shut down by now. One cardinal advantage of a platform, if a platform, is increased visibility of our brands. So we must take advantage of our personal branding platform. You must have a personal branding platform. Do you have a group? Do you have a group? If you don't have a group, you don't have a voice. If you don't have a group, you don't have authority. If you don't have a group, you don't have a jurisdiction. If you don't have a group, if you are into business, whatever kind of business, be it digital product business, whatever kind of business online, if you don't have a group, or on WhatsApp, if you don't have a group, you don't have a voice. Platforms amplifies everything they meet. You know what a platform is now? A platform elevates anything that comes on it. And that's exactly what a platform does. A platform can elevate your product. A platform can elevate your identity. A platform can elevate your ideas, can elevate your skills, elevate your visions, elevate anything that you have. Platforms. So it is important that you create platforms, social media platforms. Create platforms on social media, even outside social media. I have platforms here. I run a coaching class here. I have a school of over 50 students where I run a class as well. I'm about to start the Billionaires Academy in 4 institutions in my current location. I have about 2 institutions that I'm about to start, universities. I'm about to start Billionaires Academy by January next year. All planned out, January, February next year. So it's very, very important. You must have platforms. You must have platforms. If you don't have platforms, you don't have a market. Your platform is where your market is. It is very, very important. If you don't have a platform, you don't have a market. So your platform is where your market is. Your platform constitutes part of your market. And it's not just about having a platform. Join other people's platform. Your market is as well in other people's platform. Join groups. Join a group like this. In case you are not part of the Billionaires Academy group, join it. You'll be getting valuable content from time to time. So it's very, very important. You must have a platform and you must join platforms. You must have platforms on the social media. So it's very, very important. And your social media platform, social media account should carry your name, your brand name. Should carry your name. Your profile should be updated. I had to update my profile. So it's very important. Your bio should be updated. Your photo cover should be updated, and many more. Templates, hashtags, content, media. You must have content in your social media. Many people just slay. They are business people, but the only pictures they have is slaying pictures. Slay. You need beyond slaying pictures on your profile account. You need content, valuable content that will push your market out. Valuable content that will make people recognize you for who you are. You need valuable content. This is very, very important. You need valuable content. Don't forget that. You must be pushing out content and do it consistently. Don't let people deceive you. We're in a generation where people are envious. I'm used to that. And get used to it too. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody talk you out that you are trying to show yourself. It's a show. No. You are selling yourself. You have to sell yourself. Even the Bible says, let your light so shine that the people may see. Of course, you must understand that you're not trying to create an impression. What you are doing is selling yourself, advertising and promoting yourself, promoting what you do so that you can offer more people value. This is the essence. So it is very, very important. Push out content from time to time, every day, if possible, as much as possible, even several times a day where possible. Make sure you are pushing out content. Make sure you are pushing out content. So your profile account must typify what you represent. Your profile account must typify what you represent. You must be mindful of what you like. You can't just like anything. You must be mindful of what you share. You must be mindful of what you comment on. You can't just make comment on every post you see. You can't just share every post you see, you share. I'm very careful about that because my social media account simply reveals who I am, shows my identity. Shows my identity. For instance, if you talk about money and your media page is full of pictures of dogs, dog here, dog there, color blue, color black. You don't say dog. If that your social account name is dog services or dog ventures, that's fine. But you don't sell dogs, yet all your pages is full of dogs. Are you a dog? Of course, that's just by the way. So it's very, very important that you take into account your social media account. Pay attention to that. Update it where needful and do all you can to take advantage of the various platforms. I think on this note, I will end here. The books I provide will give you more details. And let me just quickly share with you, if you are not a member of Billionaires Academy Rich Men's Club, kindly just join the group and get valuable contents like this. Every month from January 2021, we'll be having contents like this every month. So you can join the group so that you can get valuable contents. We'll be having special events ahead of us. Now, also be informed that my books will be out in 2021. I'll be launching them by the grace of God in 2021. They are almost done, and I believe you're expectant. If you have been seeing them, you can pre-order through the number on the screen. You can pre-order and you can send a message to the email. In the next slide you will see the email. You can send a message that you are interested. or you need a copy. So the title of this book is Making Money Daily. There are money making opportunities highlighted there, and many things I believe you need to understand about how to make money daily. I'll be sharing more in a video about this book later. So however, it contains a whole lot of value, and as well the other bonuses associated with the book is value creation, value perception, and value appreciation, top secrets that sells anything, and secret that sell anything, commanding territorial authority in your field, and understand the power of platforms in business. These are the 4 bonuses, and they are all free alongside with the book, all free. It goes for a token of 2,000 naira, just about $6, and the price on it is just for the meantime. Once the book is launched, you can be sure it will double. So it's very, very important that you pay attention to. It is very, very important that you pay attention to buying it now. You know, do something about getting your copy now, because once the book is launched, the price will double and the price will keep going up. So it's important to take advantage of your opportunity. It goes for just a token of 2,000 naira. I can assure you that you will get much value from these books. And as well, be informed that, okay, you can send me a message through the WhatsApp, and you can send a message through the email, and you can be rest assured that your books will get to you. All right, in case you are just joining this class, please put inbox in the comment section, because a link will be sent to you. Join that link, join it, and download all the books you find there. That is my special gift for every one of us. In case you are just joining this class, that's my special gift for every one of us. So go, I will send the link to your inbox. So in case you are just joining and you have not typed inbox in the comment section, please type inbox in the comment section. I will send you a link. Go, follow the link, join, and download all that is. And as well, I would like you to remember that certain skills may not put food on your table, but they will make you very valuable in the marketplace. Also remember that it takes impact plus influence for you to have affluence. You need impact and you need influence. Now, how we get our influence? By building platforms. I've just shared with us the necessity of platforms. I've shared several things with us about building, how to build a brand. Of course, I cannot share all that is to it about branding. It is very, very wide and very vast. So I want to encourage you, please, go read those books. And of course, I'll be coming with the advanced branding class. I'll be coming with the advanced branding class very soon. By 2021, I'll be coming with advanced branding class. And as well, in that class, I'll also be coming with how to monetize your brand, or how to build a brand that sells, how to build a profitable brand. So get ready to have that, how to build a brand that sells. And in case you are interested in a weekly coaching class where you can learn how to move from passion to profit, you can just send me a message in this number letting me know that you're interested in the coaching class. It's a weekly class. You see the number of the screen there, 07066 5639, 07066 563999. So you can leave a message there on the WhatsApp, and also you can also leave a message on the email you have on the screen, letting me know that you are interested in the coaching class. And you can be sure in February next year, 2021, I have a very special gift for every one of us, a special class. That class is an advanced marketing class. The flyers will be out soon. It's a very, very advanced marketing class. I believe it's a class you would not like to miss at all. All the details will be coming shortly, and everything will be coming on the screen, coming on the group, you'll be seeing everything. Advanced marketing class. Please do well to be a part of it. You cannot miss it. It's in February. It's coming in February. There will be an online class in January as well. Details will be coming. However, there will also be a special advanced marketing class that will be coming up in February next year. So get preset and get prepared for that. Thanks for joining this class. Thanks for hanging on until now. I really appreciate the fact that you believe in me. Thanks for choosing to listen to me. It means a whole lot to me, and I do not take that for granted. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for joining the online class, the How to Build Your Brand class since day one. For everyone that has joined, I appreciate you, and I believe that we are going to have much more time to celebrate and appreciate ourselves in the later. So don't forget, the books will be out. You can pre-order. Don't forget, if you're just joining and you have not put your inbox in the comment section, please do put inbox in the comment section so that you can have the link I'll be sending to you almost immediately after now. And I believe you're going to have your books and read them before the end of the year, and so you can be prepared for 2021. So watch out for content at the Billionaires Academy. Watch out for more content. Watch out for broadcast. More content will be coming. There will no longer be any class till the end of the year, but the contents will be coming. Several contents will be coming. So watch out and let us watch, listen, and get value. God bless you. Thanks for joining. God bless you. Till we meet again. Thank you very much.